Well. You have to understand this. If you feel ashamed or think this could be a lie, then hold on to your emotions. I will bring many hidden stories in front of you as depicted in Guru Granth Sahib and other Hindu scriptures. You all have to know the complete truth and then only you can understand it. If you understand this, then it won't affect your devotion towards Krishna. Understanding Krishna is the main goal, not copying Krishna. So, whoever thinks they are the true devotees of Krishna, la so called ISKCON community, will never show you this truth. But I will show you the truth and also give you the explanation for that. So, let's continue. What is this picture all about? If you want to copy Krishna, then copy him completely. I know you can't do that. That's why some people, considering this action of Krishna, will surely want to justify their own drinking and smoking weed habit. Let's try to understand this. Krishna is the complete incarnation of that Par Brahm, the ultimate. Krishna has no limits. Frankly telling you, he is completely shameless in human explanation. He has shown all the possible 16 kalas or divine qualities. These qualities include compassion, patience, forgiveness, justice, impartiality, detachment, spiritual powers, invincibility, generosity, beauty, dance, singing, honesty, truth, mastery of all arts, and control. These are what I found on the internet. But cleverness is also a quality which people think is cheating. But I would call that cleverness, not cheating. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says he's the gamble, not the gambler. Okay, so pay attention to the words. So, gamble among all types of cleverness possible. There is no bigger cleverness than a gamble. It's a random thing. No matter how much you learn it, you could still lose in it suddenly. Krishna has reached that level where consuming alcohol or weed or nectar makes no difference to him, or a sweet drink, whatever you feel. He is fully aware about his human body limitations, so he will drink or smoke in that amount which is beneficial to him. If he knew his body can't take even a single drop of alcohol, he would not have even tried it. You surely would have heard that excess of everything is bad. Even if a food is healthy, if you consume that in excess amount, it would make you sick for sure. Also, being a Kshatriya by his deeds and not by his clan, Krishna is a warrior, and at that time, people were true to their words and actions more in comparison to today's world. There was still some dignity, but be careful. As explained earlier, good or bad is our personal nature. So, Krishna's choice are according to his actions. So, all the choices. Later, when you will fully understand Krishna means Gita, then you would know Krishna is out of all these four classes of warrior, laborer, or Brahmin or Vaishya. Also, Krishna performs certain actions for the happiness of his friends. So, it's for the pure happiness of his friends. He has nothing to do with that. Because he is out of this happiness and sorrow circle, Krishna lives completely in the present moment. He does what is required. So even if he says something and takes an oath, the next moment he is ready to break his oath if required. He does what is required. You need complete and genuine knowledge to properly understand Krishna's character. Welcome to Super Science University Bhagavad Gita, which only can fulfill any of your wishes, aka the real Santa, and it will give you permanent happiness and your freedom in the end. and it is the permanent solution to any of your problems, the highest, most prime secret, and the only complete knowledge, which is the source of everything, and it answers every possible question. Please refer to Yatharth Gita by Swami Argadanand, which is the only genuine and complete source of knowledge. This thing must have come in your mind that Mahabharata is a battle between Kauravas and Pandavas, and Gita is talks between Krishna and Arjuna. So, what is there in me? Why should I pay attention? What is in there for me? Who cares? It's their personal talks and fights. Why should I interfere? Have you heard this saying, when you see a thing from a long distance, you see something else, and when you come closer, you see the reality? In the same way, when you go in depth of Gita, you would come to this conclusion that it was meant for me. All this knowledge was given by Krishna for my benefit, and how could I be so blind that I couldn't see it? Because Gita is self knowledge. Arjuna is none other than me. So Arjuna is just a means. Krishna is the biggest and the best future possible that Arjuna can ever have. So Krishna is the best possible future Arjuna can ever have. So basically, Arjuna's best possible version is standing in front of him as Krishna and helping him to become Krishna by all means possible. And Arjuna also realizes that, and that's how things become more complicated. Since in the beginning Arjuna thought Krishna is his friend and relative. Yes, Arjuna knew that Krishna is a high level intellect. Later in Gita talks, firstly Arjuna realizes Krishna is the ultimate God, and then finally he realizes that Krishna is basically my own best possible version who is standing in front of me. I will also become God in the end. In the reality, everyone is Krishna but with defects. So who has more defects is more far away in becoming Krishna, and vice versa. But first you have to see if you have the similarities with Arjuna, since Arjuna was the closest to Krishna. But you have to understand Krishna, since the next thing I'm going to say may even seem awkward to you. Jesus Christ, Muhammad, Buddha, Guru Nanak are also Krishna in other forms. I have already explained why all the above mentioned spiritual persons didn't preach Bhagavad Gita. You can watch my old videos for that. So let's continue with my previous section. All these examples are not correct. I am saying this just so that you can understand the presence of the soul. But it can be asked, the soul has at least decided to be present. It has taken a decision. The teacher has also come into the room. He might have chosen not to come, but he has decided to come. This is also not a small task. He has at least come. The soul is at least taking a decision to be in your life. Otherwise, there is no meaning in the beginning of life. How will life begin? So why is the soul taking a decision to begin life? What is the need to be present? What is the purpose? So why is soul taking a decision? So here we have to go a little deeper. One thing is important to understand, that freedom is always dual. Freedom is never single. Freedom is always which is dual in nature. The very meaning of freedom is that the person or the one for whom there is freedom can do the opposite also. Suppose we go to a village and announce that every person is free to do good work but cannot do bad work. Then there will be no freedom to do good work in that village. Implied in the freedom to do good work is the freedom to do bad work. And there is no meaning in saying that a person who cannot do bad work has done good work. Freedom is dual on all levels. The soul is independent, existence is independent, there is no dependence on it. There is no one other than it who can make it dependent. Existence is freedom, existence is independent. independence, and in freedom there